Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mr. K's dining room studio. I know it's a lot to behold and amazing looking. Nah, it's just the best place for my electronic drum kit to be used and played. So, what I would like to do today is I would like to play with you on our daily warm-ups from percussion class or fundamentals of drumming class. Okay, many of you haven't done this in about a month. I did send out the rudiment sheets on one of our first assignments back early in April. Okay, now some of you I know can handle it, and some of you I know you work best when you play with me. So I definitely wanted to give that opportunity now that I figured out how to do YouTube land to be able to do this with you. So, if you don't have an electronic drum kit, or an actual drum set, a snare drum, a practice pad, if you don't have any of those things, you can do it with me, body percussion, which would just be utilizing your legs. Just as good, or you can do it on a tabletop. Doesn't matter. Any way that you can actually practice these exercises with me would be awesome. So our first daily warm-up, as you know, is known as countdown. So we have 10 in the right, 10 in the left, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? So we're going to do this together, nice moderate tempo. Counting up to 10 and then working our way back down. 1, 2, ready, here we go, and nice job. Hopefully you guys got that together. Woohoo! Alright. Super cool. So now we want to move on to the rest of our warm-up. Of course, you know our sponsor today is Diet Coke for the crispiness. And then, of course, Altoids to keep you with fresh breath. That's just a little joke. Anyway. Moving on. So our next warm-up exercise is subdivide. As you remember, we start with quarter notes. Then we move to eighth notes. Then 16th notes. Triplets. And then 16th note triplets. Okay? So let's do subdivide together. 1, 2, 3, here we go. And Switch. 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 All right, nicely done. Okay, so now, as you know, we have to do hands separate. Starting with the right, ending in the left. All right, so let's start with the right hand. 2, ready, here we go, and. Switch. 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 All right. Now, if you noticed, my wrist is simply going up and down. There is nothing else going on there. So if you have to double check to make sure that you're hitting correctly, make sure it's just up and down of the wrist. Up and down of the wrist. All right, let's move on to the left. Here we go. This way you can see my wrist a little bit better. 2, ready, here we go, and. Switch. 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 All right. If y'all made it through that with me, then you did super awesome. All right, very good. Moving on. We have the single, double, triple. Now, if you have your sheets, which you should, if not, they are on the Google Classroom for Fundamentals of Drumming. You can download that sheet, you can print it off, and you can work on these rudiments every single day. for like 5 to 10 minutes. So if you find yourself with not much schoolwork to do, you can always work on your rudiments. All right, well, these three particular rudiments are the paradiddle family. Now remember, it's a pattern. They are in the paradiddle section of that rudiment sheet that I sent you. I think it's number 16, 17, and 18 if I'm not mistaken. All right, and it's just a pattern. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Excuse me. So that is just the single paradiddle. The single paradiddle, okay? So now we need to go to the second one, which is the double paradiddle, where you are adding an extra right-left to the first part of the pattern, and then a second left-right to the other half of the exercise. Right, left, right, left. Okay? Right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Okay? And then, of course, the monster of them all, the triple paradiddle, where we are adding or building upon the double paradiddle by adding an extra right-left and an extra left-right. Okay? So, such as this. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. And that is the entire exercise for the single, double, triple. Of course, as you know, the goal is play them continuously, starting with the single paradiddle, moving to the second paradiddle, and then finally the third paradiddle. And what I will do is I will say switch, so you know when to change your pattern or add an extra right-left and a left-right. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, here we go. And right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right. Switch, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. Switch, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Okay? Now obviously the better you get at this, you can start messing around with faster tempos. Okay, and so on and so forth. I will include a review of rudiments for each of our upcoming videos. I know I just gave you the intro to the double kick. Okay. My pad's a little on the fritz this morning, but we're going to work on those exercises, my beginning exercises for the double kick, that will go along with the video that I had already sent you guys to kind of get a first look at double bass drumming and how we're going to apply it. So That will be for our next video for next week, along with this video for you to work on all of our warm-ups. And I look forward to seeing you guys there then. All right, see you all next time.